This week's events have been so overwhelming that today I just had to go for a walk, get out of the house, clear my head. So I'm in a field in the middle of the Devon countryside, and now it's raining. I can't actually see because I'm on my mobile whether or not you can hear me and see me okay. So if anyone's there in the comments, could you let me know that you're there and that you can hear me okay? Because I'm doing it from my mobile, which I've never done before. I need to change this. Sorry guys, bear with me a second. I need to hide that and hide that. Okay. Okay guys, thank you. So the events of this week have been so momentous, so fast moving, and there's been a huge swirl of media information and misinformation, and I've had people challenging me on the things that I'm saying and saying that I'm scaremongering, making it worse. And after really thinking over all of it, what I've realized is this, right? When we are in genuinely uncertain and frightening times, there's no point pretending that it isn't scary. It is scary. And when you're talking about the context of the decision as big, a life decision as big as moving house, selling a home, buying a home, I mean, that is a daunting prospect at any time of life. Then it's even more scary. Especially when you're faced with the prospect of, should I buy off? And the more I thought about it, the more I just thought to myself, if every one of us consumers, ordinary consumers, whenever we get the opportunity, can say to people who appear to be distorting or withholding the truth, please just tell us the truth. And I'm going to begin here with they rely on a bit. Let's move on to the estate agents. This morning, Nationwide Building Society, and if you want to see this, go to my Twitter account, moving_Charlie, and look, I've posted a link to Nationwide's house price report for September, where in the press release they say prices are up 9.5%. And as I've always said, year-on-year prices, the underlying trend changes, are meaningless. And in their press release, it shows you that the average house price has actually dropped by 1.5 grand from August to September. So the Nationwide Building Society press release out today confirms house prices have already started falling. Okay, but no one's confirming it, even though they've got the data that shows it. So again, Nationwide, please just tell us the truth. All of the estate agents that are going on radio programs and stuff, trying to play it down and going, yeah, well, there's a bit worrying and prices leveling off. Please don't sugarcoat it, because it's unhelpful for people that need to make a decision about their life choices. Please just tell us the truth. And before anyone jumps on estate agents as bad guys, you've got to remember that their job is selling people's houses for the highest price they can get for their clients. And if you're a seller, that's what you want to. And they rely, and remember that 90% of the time, house prices are going up. But a lot of agents who weren't prepared for this and didn't see it coming are very scared, understandably, because they're going to see their fee pipeline collapse, and they've got to pay their bills too. And they've got to pay their staff, and there are agents worried about losing their jobs, and I get it. But pretending it's not happening is not going to help you. If you persuade clients to put houses on the market at a price that's too high, well, you're wasting your own time and their time, and you're not going to earn anything from it, and you're going to damage your reputation. So estate agents who aren't telling the truth, please just tell the truth. Luckily, there are some, but they're in the minority, who are telling the truth, but most of them aren't. Mortgage brokers. Mortgage brokers, please stop sugarcoating what's happening. This morning on Twitter, I challenged someone that said, okay, you put out an article saying don't panic, but 40% of products have been taken off the market, and first-time buyers now can't get new mortgages, so sellers aren't going to be able to sell to those first-time buyers, so they're going to have to drop their prices. When do we panic? And obviously panicking is never a good idea, but my point is, when are you going to acknowledge that it's bad? And I can't remember the name, I should, because I want to credit them. One of the owners of this mortgage brokers actually replied to the tweet and said, no, it's extremely bad. We are in a very difficult time and it's very serious. And I thanked him and I retweeted it because thank you for telling us the truth. But the rest of those mortgage brokers saying, hey, it's fine, don't worry, it's just a blip. Either you don't understand what's going on and how serious it is, or you're not telling us the truth. Either way, please just tell us the truth. Now let's keep going up the chain, right? We've covered estate agents, property influencers, mortgage brokers, building societies and banks, all of them trying to spin it and not tell us the truth. I'm getting really wet. And I'm now going to go up to the ministers. Do you know, all Liz Truss needed to say when she came on the radio yesterday morning, without doing a U-turn, without admitting any fault or wrongdoing, without deviating from her plan, all she had to say was, yeah, we were caught by surprise by the unexpected market reaction, and that is worrying, but we're in close conversations with the financial markets to restore calm. That is all she had to say. And if she'd said that one sentence and acknowledged the turmoil that that budget caused, I think people would feel better. So journalists and media, and especially politicians, could you please just tell us the truth? Okay, because we're all grown-ups, we can all handle it, and when we're making massive life decisions, what we need to know is what's actually happening, because otherwise we make big life decisions based on incomplete truth or misinformation and end up massively disadvantaged and making bad decisions because we weren't given the truth. Now, I fear this is going to fall on deaf ears, but nevertheless, I've got a growing audience on this channel, which I'm really proud of, and I'm very, very grateful for all of the amazing feedback and stories you guys are sending me about how my videos are helping some of your decisions. And I'm saying to you guys, don't lash out at people, don't call them names. Everyone's doing their best, right? No one does a bad job on purpose, but wherever you can see someone's clearly spinning it, just tweet them or comment and just say, could you please just tell us the truth? Could you please just tell us the truth? As one human to another human, could you please just tell us the truth? That is what I think we need to ask everybody to do, because right now, nobody knows what's going to happen. Not even the Prime Minister, the guys in power, nobody knows what's going to happen because there is raging uncertainty about what's going to happen. And how this plays out is going to ripple into the future for a very long time. And I am worried, I'm scared, I'm afraid, I don't know what's going to happen because there is no certainty. Now, you've probably got communications directors behind the scenes at Number 10 going, right, okay, never admit to uncertainty, never admit to being worried, never ever admit to any of this, just keep on saying everything's fine and we're sticking to our plans, everything's fine and we're sticking to our plans. Well, if anyone knows anyone in that job, could you have a word with them and say that actually we'd be much, much calmer if you could just say, okay, yeah, there's some problems. Stop blaming the global problems. We all know there are global problems. We accept that. But that doesn't mean that you ministers running the country now couldn't be doing a better job and couldn't be telling us the truth a bit more. Sorry, it's turned into a bit of a rant, I know. But I just felt, you know, having just sat with everything and all of the comments that I've been seeing and all of the commentators, and I'm not going to name any names, there's no point, because I don't think anyone's doing it maliciously. I think the people who are sugarcoating stuff are doing it out of fear for their own businesses, which I understand. But I'm afraid, guys, if you face the reality of what's happening, and all I'm doing, by the way, is looking at the reality of what's happening and commenting on it wherever I can verify the information. If you look at that reality, then sugarcoating it and pretending everything's okay is just going to make things even worse for you. There's not even any upside to sugarcoating and spinning it. It's just desperation. So I'm going to wrap up this video. I'm afraid I haven't had a chance to read the comments, but I'll respond to some of them later. Wrap up this video by saying thank you for watching, and wherever you see obvious sugarcoating, send them a message. Please just tell us the truth. Thank you, guys. Lots more to talk about, so much to talk about. I've got lots more coming soon, but I just wanted to get that off my chest, because after this long country walk I've just been on with my phone switched off because it was just blowing up, that was the point I want to get across. And also, a bit of good news. I've been quoted in the Times today, Bricks and Mortar in the Times, the journalist Carol Lewis. So that's great. Nice to see my name in the mainstream national press, where they have actually reported what I've been saying, which is really cool. Thank you, guys. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Keep on sending in your questions. Lots more to come. Probably another live stream later today. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.